All right, I'm at my luthier shop, and he's been working on my newer D18, but just so happens that he is dissecting a 1947 D18. So this would be a good chance to see how D18s are built. I'm looking at that. And the problem with the D18 was the neck. You want to explain that for me?
This thing got dropped and it broke the heel off of the neck through here and tore the piece out of the top that you saw missing in your other video over there of the body.
Yeah, okay.
And this all happened ages ago, 20, 25 years ago. And somebody just shot everything full of glue and called it good. They never owned a clamp in their life, I don't think.
Right.
And so the broken heel broke again immediately.
Broken heel, okay.
That's the heel of the neck right there.
So the new D18s are the same configuration?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dovetail joint here.
What's a dovetail exactly?
Okay, here's the dovetail joint. See this thing here? That's the dovetail.
That's a dovetail, okay.
And you go over to the body and you can see where that fits into the body. So you might as well get that in there. That joint slides into the body over there and gets glue right here and on the other side. Those are the only places that get glue to hold it together.
Okay.
It needs to be a tight fit. So when this goes back together, I will be adding some shims because it's not a tight fit.
So just to give you a shot of the neck, that's a 1947. And it's gonna fit right in here. I'm not
You're
gonna mess
getting
it up.
close. You're getting close. Out a
Getting close.
little further.
Here?
Drop it into the dovetail right there.
Right there, okay.
That's where it goes.
Nice. So every time I come to this shop here, I learn something. You know, I'm kind of on a Martin kick. I've got me a D18 and a 28, and it's nice to know what they look like.
Okay, let me just elaborate a little more on this. You can
You
put
want-
that away. Why don't you get a picture of the dovetail in the?
Oh, that's the dovetail in there. Okay.
That's the that's the mortise. That's the tenon. And that's the nomenclature there. So.
Okay. So the first time I heard the word dovetail, John Lennon sang a song, "Looking for a dovetail joint." It's called "Told You About Strawberry Fields." Anyway, now I know what a dovetail is.
Right, now you know what a dovetail is. Now let me just show you. This is the piece of the top that came out. You got that? It was glued horribly in the past. I've scraped all kinds of glue off here.
Why is there a space in between?
This is a brace.
Yeah.
This is a brace. This is the neck block.
Got it.
So
Okay.
that's what's going on there. Now, because this is not structurally sound anymore, I've created a replacement piece to fill this. So this is going to slide in here. It's going to fit really tight, a little bit of a wedge motion there. This will all be underneath the fingerboard extension when this goes together.
Got it.
Got it? This will get cut off here. It'll get radiused here. What I need to do now is figure out where the very center of this will be in relation to the hole, so I can drill a hole here, set up a tool that I can cut
Okay, got it.
perfectly here, and I also need to cut to put in this piece of purfling, this little black piece of purfling.
What's that word, purfling?
Purfling.
How do you spell that?
Purfling. Purfling.
Purfling. Okay,
One
I
word.
learned something else. Okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of what's up next. But really what's up next is if you come back in here, and you don't need me in the picture. If you come back in here, you see where these pieces are missing here, where this torn out, that's missing.
Okay.
So I am going to actually salvage pieces out of this to repair this. This is not covered by the fingerboard. So that needs to be repaired.
Got it. Okay.
So I'm going to salvage some of this. There's one little piece right here that I'll need to fill. This thing was a mess.
it looks
It
like
still is a mess.
got some cracks. How many cracks? There's a big
You know,
one.
there's some cracks that have been repaired. I think there's one here that I need to work on. But really, my first priority is to get the neck in, string it up, and make sure the repair holds before I continue on with the rest of the repairs.
Okay, well, thank you. That's very educational. I hope you guys get something out of it. If you want to subscribe to my channel, I'd appreciate it. Hit that like
Send
button.
money. Only $1 bills. We only accept
Yeah.
$1 bills. The occasional 5.
Yeah,
You
okay.
don't need me in the video.
Yeah, okay, you're not in the video.
Okay.
And this is a shop. This is what a shop looks like. I don't know how you do this, man.
You stay in one place for a long time.
I have
That's
trouble
how you do
putting
it.
strings on my guitar. Look at all these.
Yeah, this is a brand new guitar that I'm spraying finish on.
Oh, okay, that's a build from scratch. Okay.
It's going to Florida. It's
Wow. I think I recall a month or two ago you were just starting it, or
I don't know. It's doing something to it, huh?
okay.
That's the neck right next door there.
There we go.
Dan Copeland.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you ever know Dan Copeland?
I didn't know Dan Copeland.
You did? He had.
I heard the name.
He had the Tahoe shoe store.
Okay. Got it.
He was
Okay.
also a model at one time. That's his resume as a model.
Model. All right. Well, here's the shop. If you ever want a custom-made guitar built, send me a message. I know the guy who can do it for you. Top of the line.